Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sue with Home Study with Sue, and today I am going to make some beef country style boneless ribs for dinner. So I want to get the ingredients, or the seasoning on them already and get them ready to cook except for the water. So what it needs is 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika. I have regular paprika, which will work. 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of salt, which I need to grab yet, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. And then it says 4 pounds of ribs, which mine is only just 2 pounds. And then towards the end, when we have 30 minutes left, we will add barbecue sauce. And before we start to cook them, we'll add 3 tablespoons of water to the pan. So I'm just gonna eyeball the seasonings. Alright, I'm just going to eyeball the seasonings, like I said. That was the brown sugar. Here's some paprika. Just going to empty the container. Garlic powder, cumin, apparently I can't get the lid back on that. Oh well. Onion powder. And then some salt and pepper. Alright, now I'm just going to put the meat on in here, a couple pieces at a time. Make sure it gets on both sides really well. All right. And I'll put a lid on them and put them in the refrigerator, back in the refrigerator. And then it says for the instructions, we will preheat the oven to 300 degrees. I've already did the number 2, which was in a small bowl, add the seasonings and mix until combined. And I just went ahead and already done that as part. Place the ribs in a 3 by 13, sorry about that. Try that again. Place the ribs in a 9 by 13 baking dish and sprinkle the seasoning mixture. But I made sure that it's on both sides really good, so I'm not going to do that part. And we'll put the 3 tablespoons of water in the baking dish, and then we'll cover with foil and bake for 2 hours. And then what we'll do next after that is remove the foil and brush the barbecue sauce on top of the ribs. Place back in the oven and bake uncovered for another 30 minutes or until fork tender. You can turn the broiler on high the last 4 to 5 minutes. Just keep an eye on it to caramelize the top, which is totally optional. And I'll be back when I show you how to do the rest. Alright, so I'm back to start these ribs now. I have the 3 tablespoons of water for the bottom of the bowl. And I'm going to use a half a tablespoon, well actually, yeah, half a tablespoon of liquid smoke. And then I have my oven preheating to 300 degrees, and we'll cook them for 2 hours. And then we will take the foil off and then put barbecue sauce on them and then cook them for another 30 minutes. Kind of keep them from touching if I can. There we go. And then I'll put a tin foil on them, and then I'll be back in 2 hours. Alright, so I am going to put some barbecue sauce on top of these. And then spread them with the brush. And then we're going to go ahead and put them back in for 30 minutes. Alright, so my ribs are done. I'm going to go ahead and pull one out and put it on my plate. What it looks like. That is delicious. And with this, I made some potato salad. I didn't video it, but I will put the recipe in the description also. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.